This video is sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build an online presence and run your business. They heard in the air, in the tops, and about the mass, a great clamor of men's voices, confused and inarticulate, such as you may hear from the crowd at a fair or marketplace. Whereupon they knew well that the Isles of Demons was not far off. These were the words of André Thevet, a French explorer and priest who published an account of his experiences on the Isle of Demons. In the 16th century, it was believed by many that if you came too close, wild beasts and demons that called the island home would kill you. But Thevet claimed he managed to survive by defending himself with the Gospel of St. John. The first known appearance of the Island of Demons on maps is on this 1508 map by Johannes Rous, who shows two islands. These two islands are located between what is today Labrador, Canada, and Greenland. This is an important map to American history. While it's not the first, it is the earliest obtainable map to illustrate any portion of the Americas. The Isle of Demons could have been what was once called the Island of Satanazes by the Portuguese, or in English, the Island of Devils. In the 15th century, this island was normally depicted in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, just north of Antillia. Antillia was first referenced in 1714, when 7 Christian bishops fled westward into the sea, fleeing the Muslim conquest of the Iberian Peninsula. The 7 bishops founded 7 settlements, giving Antillia another name, Isle of 7 Cities. With the Atlantic more thoroughly explored by 1508 and no Isle of Demons found, Rous may have simply moved the old Isle of Satanazes to what he thought was a more accurate location and called it Isle of Demons. These devils may have originated not from the Portuguese, but references to the indigenous people of Greenland in medieval Norse sagas. Isle of Demons was the setting of a popular 16th century folktale. In 1542, a young French woman named Marguerite de la Roque was abandoned on the island by her uncle after an affair with a sailor was discovered. Her lover and her servant girl were also abandoned, but they both died. Marguerite became pregnant on the island, but her child died on the island as well. Marguerite managed to fight off wild animals with firearms until, after some years, she was rescued by chance by Basque fishermen. When she returned to France, she quickly became famous by the story, but would go on to live a normal life as a teacher. One of the most interesting maps depicting the Isle of Demons was this 1556 map with flying demons, created by an Italian cartographer named Giacomo Gastaldi. But the Isle of Demons didn't just appear on the maps of little-known cartographers. It was appearing on the most prominent cartographers of the period, giving the idea that the island was full of demons and wild beasts even more legitimacy. But before we take a good look at those, first a little about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is a simple-to-use website builder and hosting platform, but you can do more than build a professional-looking website. Squarespace has tons of tools to help you grow your business, such as email campaigns. They make it easy to collect email subscribers and convert them into loyal customers. You start with an email template and customize it by applying your brand ingredients like site colors and logo, and there are built-in analytics that measure the impact of every send. And Squarespace makes it easy for creators and educators to monetize their content and expertise in a way that fits their brand. With member areas, you can unlock a new revenue stream for your business and free up time in your schedule by selling access to gated content like classes, online courses, or newsletters. And when selling these products, you can accept PayPal, Apple Pay, Stripe, and Venmo, making sure you don't leave any potential customers behind. Head to squarespace.com/geographygeek for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. One of these cartographers was Abraham Ortelius. Ortelius was one of the founders of the Netherlandish School of Cartography and Geography, was the first person to propose that the continents were joined before drifting to their present positions, and is recognized as the creator of the first modern atlas. The Latin title of the atlas is Theatrum Orbis Terrarum, in English, Theater of the Orb of the World. And here is the most famous map in the atlas, the world map. You've probably seen this map many times before. The map of the Americas within the Ortelius Atlas shows the Island of Demons as well. Ortelius's chosen position on both of these maps is based off of a 1544 map by Italian explorer Sebastian Cabot. The Isle of Demons is also present on this famous 1569 world map by Gerard Mercator. This map has probably had a larger influence on your life than you may realize. The Latin title translates to New and More Complete Representation of the Terrestrial Globe Properly Adapted for the Use in Navigation. This was the map where Mercator first used his famous projection, which is used by Google Maps and is in classrooms for its ability to preserve angles, and in doing so, the shapes of land masses. His son, Romuald Mercator, went on to place Isle of Demons on his maps. The Isle of Demons was also on the maps of Petrus Plancius, one of the founders of the Dutch East India Company, for which he drew over 100 maps. Here it is on his 1590 world map. And here it is again on the first full folio-sized atlas map to focus on North America. This is by Cornelius de Jode in 1593. By the 17th century, it was rare to see Isle of Demons published on maps, and by the mid-17th century, it was gone. Here it is in one of its last appearances, the final state of Abraham Ortelius's world map, published in 1641. By then, the region had been thoroughly explored, and it turned out it wasn't actually home to demons and vicious beasts. The Isle of Demons is what we know today as Quirpon Island, and Marguerite was most likely abandoned on Harrington Harbor, Quebec. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching.